Stevenson for the point. Back to Benner. Lock and down. Back to pass. Hill up to fire deep and intercepted. Reggie diving. He's in.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And welcome. It's a good Thursday night. We're coming to you live from Lisbon. It's another edition of high school volleyball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Joel Morgan alongside me, Will Thompson, coming to you live tonight from Lisbon High School, where it was senior night tonight. They honored their the 7 seniors who are part of this program, players and managers included. And the Broncos will have a good Region 1 matchup tonight against a team not too far away in the Richland Colts. The Lisbon Broncos come into tonight's matchup with a record of 1-2 in the Region 3, 9-1 overall. While Richland comes in 0-3 in the region. They are 4-4 overall on this 2021 season. This is our pregame show, Lisbon Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll step aside. We'll tell you more about how the last few matches have looked for these two teams. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Golson at 701-683-4713.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Going into DCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to around campus. I'm sure I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debts, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside.
And welcome back to Lisbon. It's the Lisbon Broncos versus the Richland Colts, versus the Lisbon Broncos here tonight in Region 1 volleyball action. Coming into tonight's matchup, the Lisbon Broncos 3-9-1 on the season. In Region 1 play, they are 1-2. Well, Richland comes into this matchup 4-4 overall, 0-3 in Region 1 action. Look at how the season has gone for Lisbon. They went on a losing skid, losing to Oaks in their opener, August 31st, their regular season opener. Before that, it was just tournament play, but they lost in 4 sets, then lost to Maple River in 5 sets before losing then to Napoleon and Wyndmere Lidgerwood in straight sets. Competing in the Central Cass tournament, they got a win over Mayport, also picking up a win against Hazen, and then earlier this week, returning back to Region 1 action, they got a win in region play, which would stand to be their only one so far. That was a 4-set victory against Tri-State. That would be at Fairmount. So Lisbon looking to string together 2 in a row, and they want to do it tonight here on senior night against the Richland Colts. So look at the season for the Richland Colts. Well, Richland is 8-8 on the year, 0-3 in the region. They have dropped 3 straight. All 3 of those regional matchups have been back-to-back-to-back. First, a 3-2 loss against Hankinson, a loss against Kindred in 4 sets, and a loss against Oak Grove in 4 sets. They'll return home next week for a matchup against Maple River at home. Lisbon, by the way, will be back at home next week. They will take on Central Cass. Speaking of Central Cass, Northern Cass, Hankinson, all undefeated in regional play at 3-0. And Central Cass, Northern Cass battling tonight for first place in regional action. Starting lineups have been announced. Teams will exchange handshakes as we get ready to go for set number 1 here tonight against Lisbon and Richland. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Center in Lisbon.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
And we are back at Lisbon High School. Lisbon and Richland Region 1 volleyball for you tonight. And it will be Lisbon to serve first as Ariel Lyons will do the serving to get things started. Serve comes across, played in the back row towards the bench of Richland, reeled back center court and cleared across by Tazarek. Started at the other end for Lisbon. Lisbon looking for back-to-back wins. Heckrell hits into a block and it goes the other way. And Richland scores first. They take a 1-0 lead here in the opening set tonight at Lisbon High School. Lisbon had their senior night celebration before this. There's a lot of emotions coming through for the Broncos as Blake Miller will do the serving. Miller's serve across, started in the back row. It's set to the near side and sent across the net by Gilbert. Richland will get a clear. Play begins in the back row, set to the left side by Lyons, and across again for Lisbon. Free ball across by Richland Colts, who lead 1-0. Lisbon hits into a block. It's recovered at the other end by Gilbert, and it goes long. And it will be another point for Richland. They're up to a 2-0 lead as back to the line to serve will be Blake Miller. Will Thompson joining me on the broadcast so far. Richland has answered everything that Lisbon's thrown at him here through these first 2 points.
Yeah, it's been some good volleys for Lisbon, but like you said, it's just not been enough to overcome Richland.
And it's cleared across the net. Tazarek will put it across, and the defense for Lisbon just kind of gets frozen, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Richland Colts here in set number 1.
Well, we're starting to see what we saw the last couple Thursdays out here covering Lisbon, giving up big runs early on. You want to see them probably put an end to that as quickly as possible if they want to stay competitive.
Bump set comes from Miller. That will go to Hyen, and she can't clear the net. A point and a side out coming for Lisbon. They opened up serving, and they'll get Taylor Gilbert back to serve. You don't want to fall behind early. You're correct, Will, in a sport like volleyball where momentum means everything, as the serve is dug out by Tazarek, who slides up net and put across the net. I believe that was Megan Rube with the hit, and it will be a point and a side out again for Richland. They lead 4-1 here in this set.
Well, Lyons just unable to handle that one. It was good positioning, but off her for a point.
Tazarek's serve comes across. Bumped in the back row by Lyons. Bump set comes to the near side and through on a hit for DePlazis. Sent back by Richland and a well-placed clear of the net. I believe that was Hyen who got that one across, and it just caught the back corner. Broncos held up like it was going to be out of bounds. Instead, it makes it a 5-1 lead for Richland.
And that one was close, Joel. You don't want to second-guess yourself too much on it.
And Tazarek will come through with an ace and a 6-1 lead for Richland. And we're going to get a rotation coming in. Kaya Sweet will check in as Ronnie Carter wants to make a change of their rotation here early on. Lisbon down 6-1 here in the first set. Next serve across. Started out of the back row, picked up by Sweet at the circle, but across by Heckroll. Richmond will start in the back row to the right side. Finessed across, and it's just in for Megan Rube. 7-1. Richland leads, and no surprise, we'll get a timeout here in the first set. We'll be back. It's volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Wally Johnson Insurance, your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of the locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll-free at 888-683-5253 or visit the website at nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventive vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
And coming out of that timeout, Lisbon was able to get a point and a side out. 7-2 they trail here in set number 1. Alyssa Hoffer rotates in, takes a spot in the front row. Kyra Heckroll, who sang the national anthem, will serve. It's hit in the back row by Tazarek, set to the near side, and popped across the net by Rube. Lisbon is able to send it right back. Lisbon fell behind early, 7-1. They trail 7-2. This has been their first chance at the service line in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does. Katie DePlazis will get the kill, 7-3. Lisbon looking for a comeback, and Heckroll will come back to the service line. Again, it's a game of momentum and runs, and Lisbon's looking to get their own here down 7-3. Heckroll's serve goes across it. It's off the hands of Hyen into the back wall, an ace, and 7-4. And quickly, Lisbon pulls within 3.
This is looking like a good run, Joel. It's got the makings of a strong run.
Heckroll's serve goes across, hit out of the back row by Tazarek to the near side. Shoot set will clear it for Lingen. Lisbon on the offensive, right side popped across by Sweet. Richland receives in the back row. It comes to the libero Wagner. Wagner gets it across. Lisbon down by 3, and it's hammered down with a good set up front on the swing by Clarissa Hoffer. 7-5, Lisbon down by 2.
That's just excellent passing and excellent teamwork to get a really clean hit from the middle, and they get the point.
Heckroll back to serve. We are in set number 1. This one received by Hyen to the near side and down for Megan Lingen. Richland ends that rally for Lisbon. They lead by 3, 8-5. Richland will go to the service line. Emma Hyen, the senior, will do the serving, but a different look right now. Lisbon only down by 3. Serve goes across, started in the back row, picked up at the circle, set by Sweet, and put right down by Richland. 9-5 the score.
Just too close is Sweet to the net there, unable to get some separation. Looked like she had a good play on the ball, but couldn't keep herself clear of the net.
Hyen's next serve. Hit by Heckroll, reeled back and bounced by Sweet. Heckroll will clear it across, and Richland will set it up over to the near side. Severson will hit one that comes off the hands of a Bronco. I think it might have been DePlazis' hands as it goes to the stands, and now Richland has doubled up Lisbon, 10-5 in this opening set.
Well, Severson looking good, injured that knee recently, but she's looking full go here in this one.
Hyen serve across. Comes off the hands of Lions with the hit. Comes to Heckroll. Heckroll will punch it across. Again, started in the back row by Richland. Set to the right side. Rube hammers it down. She will pick up another kill. 11-5 the lead for Richland.
Richland's doing a lot of damage on the outside here so far in this one. A lot of crossing hits.
Richland trying to end this string of 3 straight losses. Hyen serve goes across. Heckroll will get the first hit. Sweet will set it up, and it's across for DePlazis, and it came off the hands of Miller. Plazis, one of the seniors honored before this match, will get the kill. 11-6. Lisbon back to the service line.
Well, that's perfect placement by DePlazis. Miller doesn't have really any options when it hits her right between the head and the shoulder area.
Asha Sweet will do the serving. And an ace! Gets in front of Megan Tazarek. Second ace this set for the Broncos. 11-7 there, within 4. Next serve. Hit by Wagner libero. Put across the net on a hit by Rube, and miscommunication for the Broncos. They weren't sure who was going to get there after the initial hit. A point for Richland.
And miscommunication and a little bit of bumping elbows too. Just a lot of traffic in that center, unable to keep it clear.
Megan Rube's serve. Played by DePlazis. Cleared across the net, and it goes long on the swing for Hoffer. 13-7. Lisbon trails by 5, and it's back to Megan Rube, the senior, to serve. Rube's serve comes across. Bumped on the far sideline and into the stands. Well, Let's Go had a beat on it, but rightfully so, was worried about running into that first step of the bleachers. 14-7, Richland a 7-point lead. This will mark their largest of the opening set. Next serve for Megan Rube. This one off the hands of Heckroll. Makes it 15-7. Another timeout taken by Lisbon. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside. It's volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, pass is he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
And we are back at Lisbon High School. Region 1 volleyball action for you tonight on yourliveevent.com. Joel Morgan, Will Thompson alongside me here, and it's been Lisbon playing catch-up this entire set, facing their largest deficit right now at 8.
They have been playing fundamentally sound, though. No real errors. One reception error, but the serving's been good, couple aces. They're in a good position if they can break out a run here.
Megan Rube's serve. Played on the near side, bumped by Sweet, cleared across the net on a hit for Hoffer. Right side, Richland. Colts will get it across. Stumpset will clear it across on a hit for Wiletsko. Richland leads by 8. Hit cleared by Lingen. Played by Heckroll, pass onto the near side, and I'm not sure if it was blocked or hit the top of the net, but either way, it's a point for the Richland Colts. 16-7 they lead, and we talked about it, Will. Falling behind early has been an Achilles that Lisbon has faced. Times I've seen them this year, it's just been an issue, is having to dig themselves out of a hole. And you're right, they have played well. It's just that early hole that's coming back and getting them as Sweet gets it across. Responding was Wagner, the libero, and cleared across by the Broncos. Colts will try it again. Set up front and just finessed over the net by Megan Lingen.
Deked them out perfectly there. Got to draw both of the blockers right up to the net, placed it where nobody was. Just excellent volleyball.
17-7, 10 points marks the largest lead now for the Richland Colts. Rube's serve goes long. Service error makes it 17-8. Lisbon's got some work cut out for him here tonight in front of the home crowd. Serve across for DePlazis. Set to the near side, and a hitting error comes to Blake Miller. 18-9 the score.
It's opening up an opportunity for Lisbon to get back into this one. While they play fundamental, Richland's been making some mistakes.
And DePlazis with the serve that veers out of bounds. 18-9. Richland's with the lead.
I guess you call that the commentator's curse right there.
Yeah, sometimes we feel like we do have no effect on the outcome, but sometimes you feel like you might jinx them just a bit. Ball was hit over the net by Wiletsko, but someone was on the line, so it's a point for Richland, 19-9. Serving for the Colts, by the way, the senior Megan Lingen. Lingen serve across. Heckroll will hit it, but it comes off the side of her hand and into the stands. 20-9. Pressure time right now for the Lisbon Broncos. Anytime you eclipse that 20-point barrier, you're going to feel the full effects of the pressure right now. Megan Lingen's serve hit by Heckroll. Set by Sweet. Comes to the near side. Put right into a block by Hoffer. Severson on the block. I believe that may have been Tazarek also with the hands up to make it 21-9. Richland with a commanding lead here in this first set. Hit into a block again. Tazarek and Severson have been effective in the front row those last 2 points. 22-9 the score.
Well, Richland doesn't look surprised by anything. It looks like they can see exactly where Lisbon is going with the ball before they even go there, and it's shown on the last 2 possessions especially.
Lincoln serve hit by Heckroll, picked up at the circle by Sweet, and she sends it long. Right idea. Defense wasn't going to be ready for it. The placement just wasn't there. 23-9 the score in set 1.
You're right. That definitely surprised them, and you'd like to see more of that.
And the serve shanked out of bounds by Megan Lingen, 23-10. Clarissa Hoffer, the sophomore, serving for Lisbon, and this one in the net, service error. 24-10, and now Richland will serve for set point. Kaya Sweet will come out on the court for Lisbon. Richland trying to figure out their rotation. Lanius will come in. Her serve grazes the top of the net, but is played by the Broncos. Heckrell will get it across, and it's bumped in the back row. Set to the near side by Rube. Rube gets it across. And Richland will get set point. It comes on a hitting error for the Broncos. Set number 1 is in the books. Richland takes the lead, takes the first set, 25-10 to take a 1-set-0 lead. We'll be back with set 2 on yourliveevent.com.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
We are back at Lisbon High School. Broncos dropping the first set against the Richland Colts, 25-10. We'll swap sides. Richland on her left, on her right, the Lisbon Broncos. Richland trying to end 3 straight losses. Lisbon trying to string together back-to-back wins. Heckrell will hit it in the back row. Pass comes, hit out of the back row by DePlazis. Make that Gilbert. But it's going to go long, and Richland will score again. They lead 1-0. They took the first set 25-10. Blake Miller does the serving. It's in the net. Service error. We are tied at 1-1. This is the first tie we have seen tonight.
Lisbon with the opportunity here, needs a good serve.
DePlazis was serving. Set up front, put into a block. Hamahayan puts it right into a double block. Hoffer will get credit with that. I believe it was also Gilbert credited with that block. Lisbon takes their first lead, 2-1 here in set 2. DePlazis' next serve, played up front by Hine. Pass to the left side, hammered into a block by Megan Rube. 3-1, Lisbon leads.
Well, we saw the last set, that middle cross being vulnerable, but the middle blocking has stepped up in the second set for Lisbon, not letting that be an option.
Katie DePlazis' serve, it's an ace! Lingen and Wagner both froze up, thinking that one was going long. Instead, it's an ace, 4-1. Lisbon has a 3-point lead. DePlazis with the ace. Serve, same spot. This time Wagner not putting it to chance. Gets the dig. It's set up front. put right off the hands of two Broncos by Megan Tazarek. A point in the side out for Richland, 4-2.
Great looking block, just too close to the line there, unable to keep it in bounds off the ricochet.
Tazarek will serve. Heckroll with the initial hit. It is picked up by Lowetzko. There we go, and cleared across by Gilbert. Richland sends it back. It was a play up front, hit by Lincoln, hit back by Lisbon. Richland will try it again, and a kill. Emma Hyen was able to find that back right corner to make it 4-3. Richland a point away from tying things up.
Well, we see Lisbon not giving up a big run here to start this one, but they haven't gone on a run themselves.
Tazarek serve, played by Heckroll, picked up by Sweet, put across by Let's-Go. Set up front by Richland, and a kill for Megan Lincoln gets it by Let's-Go, who was diving for the ball. 4-4, we are tied for the second time. First set went to Richland, 25-10. Richland coming from behind to tie this set at 4. Next serve from Tazarek, hits the top of the net and gets in front of Heckroll. And I think that just kind of threw off the system that Lisbon was putting in to serve receive.
Yeah, just completely lucky off the ribbon, and there's not much you can do when luck is going against you like that.
Tazarek with the ace, next serve. Started back row, picked up by Sweet, set to the right side. And I think it just stays in. It does. Hoffer with the kill. It was delayed celebration for Lisbon. 5-5, Lisbon has tied it.
Well, that was as close as can be, just right in the corner, both the back and sidelines there.
Hoffer, who got the kill, was getting back to serve, but you'll have to rotate out. Kaya Sweet will come in to serve.
Hoffer laughing on the sideline there.
Excited for the kill and then just forgot that, hey, I got to rotate out. Wagner receives the serve, set to the left side, across, and it's received at the other end by Sweet. Set to the near side, one-handed across by Taylor Gilbert. And they're going to say it's in, and a point for Gilbert and the Lisbon Broncos, 6-5. They lead in set 2, down 1-0.
Excellent, just excellent passing by Lisbon there, setting up some great opportunities.
Sweet serve received by Wagner. Long set comes across from Lincoln, and it comes off the hands of Gilbert and is able to clear the net. Richland sends it across on a big hit. Bump set brings it up front. Gilbert gets it across. Hit by Wagner. Picked up by the setter Miller. Across for Richland, and it just stays in. I did not see who made that final hit, but either way, a point and a side out coming for Richland.
Looked to be Megan Rube by my eyes, just coming across from that near side here to drop it on the far side.
Madison Syverson will come in. Emma Hyen will serve. And an overpass up front gives Richland a chance, and they capitalize. Lisbon gave it a last chance, but just misplayed by Lisbon gives Richland the lead, 7-6.
Well, Rube going both ways. First she gets it on the far side there, this time going reverse on the near side.
Next serve. Set to the near side, Heckroll across. Bumped out of the back row by Tazarek. Up front and through on a hit that comes off the hands of Sweet, making Lincoln the kill. 8-6. Richland leads by 2.
Well, we're seeing a lot better back and forth here, and Lisbon being able to execute and finish volleys.
Near side for Richland. Ball across, that's played by Sweet. Reeled back in play by Let's-Go, and unfortunately unable to get it across the net on that final hit. 9-6. Lisbon down by 3, and we'll get a timeout here in set number 2. We'll be back. It's volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Back at Lisbon High School, they trail in set number 2, 9-6. Joel Morgan, Will Thompson with you tonight on yourliveevent.com. Region 1 volleyball. Set 1 went to Richland 25-10. They put Lisbon in an early hold. This one, Lisbon's down by 3, but it's been a lot of back and forth action, and both teams will have done a nice job responding to each other.
Yeah, neither team's defense letting the other team build any momentum on offense and switching up their points of emphasis to really make sure that they can get those defensive points.
Iron serve goes across by Gilbert. Sweet will set up to Heckroll. Heckroll hits it back row. Off the hands of Hine and into the stands, a kill. Lisbon responds out of that timeout. They're down by 2, 9-7. Ariel Lions will rotate in, will go back row. And Lisbon trailing by 2, down 1-0. Wagner gets the initial hit on the serve, picked up by Roop, set up front, and through the blocking was Lincoln. Lisbon on the offensive, comes to Heckroll. Heckroll gets it across, received by Syverson, now to the near side and put down by Megan Rube. 10-7, Richland will get the ball back.
Yeah, Heckroll trying to get creative there, just sending it over, but Severston able to handle that completely and sets up an easy point for Richland.
Megan Rube, who got that last kill, commits a service error. 10-8 the score, Richland leading. And serving was Taylor Gilbert. Ball comes to Wagner. Wagner gets a career, hit by Sweet in the back row, and comes right to the Richland side. Ball hit on the near side and off the hand of Gilbert, but could just knock it under it enough. The kill, I believe, will be Megan Tazarek. Richland up 11-8.
That's great work from Kennedy Wagner to not send necessarily an easy free ball from the back line there. Really made Lisbon work to handle that one, and it set them up to not be able to handle the ball on the way back.
Megan Lingen does the serving this time. It grazes the top of the net. Sweet is able to stay with it. Comes to Heckroll. Heckroll finesses across. Received by Wagner. Put up front and down for Megan Tazarek. 12-8. Richland, Will, is starting to get into a little bit of a groove right now.
Yeah, and that's what Lisbon's able to prevent so far in this set, but they seem to have been using every trick in their bag to get to this point.
Serve across from Lingen. Sent across by Sweet, recovered by Wagner, set to the left side and punched across the net by Syverson. A bump set in the back row, picked up and cleared by Kaya Sweet. Richland leads by 4. Lisbon had a short lead here in this first set. It's really been back and forth compared to set number 1. Is unable to clear the net on the hit was Blake Miller. Strike that. They will say it touchdown on the Lisbon side. So 13-8, a 5-point lead for Richland. And it brings it back to Megan Lingen to serve. Her serve started back row, set to the left side, and just mistimed on a hit for Katie DePlazis. 14-8.
Yeah, receiving was a little difficult there, and DePlazis was a ways back for that hit anyway. It was always going to be a tricky shot, just unable to handle it.
Emerson Schultz will rotate in for the Lisbon Broncos. Serve comes across. Sweet will set up, comes to Schultz, and someone was on the line, and I believe it will be Lisbon. Yep, it will be 15-8 the score.
I think they'll say that Aisha Sweet, just her back, maybe even just her hair, seemed to touch the net as she turned around to set that one up.
Lingen serve gets across. Heckroll clears it. Richland will set it up front and down for Tazarek. 16-8. We'll get a timeout as Richland doubles up Lisbon here in set number 2. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsborough, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
We are back here in Lisbon. Richland took set number 1, 25-10. Northern Cass taking set number 1 against Central Cass, 25-19. That is a battle for first place in Region 1. 16-8 is our score right here. That is back to Megan Lingen to serve, and Richland, after an early back and forth start, well played for both of these teams. Richland really settling in. Sweet. Leave was on the line.
Well, it looked like that time she was able to not touch the net, but it did look like her back foot there touched the line. So She figured out one area of it, but made a mistake in the other.
Started by Sweet to Sweet. Comes to Heckroll, hammers it to the back row, received by Lingen. Nice deke up front on a clear for Tazarek. Lisbon will try to extend the rally. They do. Hit by Wagner. Over to the near side, put through a block for Tazarek. The defense responds for Lisbon, and it's sent across the net by Lyons. Lisbon down by 9, and it pays off. As trying to track it down in the corner was Tazarek, could not get there, 17-9. In for Lisbon, Clarissa Hoffer will go into the front row.
Well, you got to think that point on Kaya Sweet, the younger of the Sweet sisters, lays out completely. Not exactly a pancake, but dive to get that ball.
Serve for Heckroll. To the left side, down on a hit for Megan Tazarek. 18-9, Richland's lead. And we're going to get some changes for Richland coming. Richland leading by 9. They took the first set 25-10. They have lost their first 3 regional matchups, trying to get their first regional win and also end that 3-match losing streak as the set is up front. Put into a block by Schultz and goes back deep into the corner. A point for Richland, 19-9.
Well, not much you can do there. The whole team pretty close to the net. A valiant effort to try to keep that one in play, but it was all for naught.
Galenius serves, played by Heckroll, tracked down by Sweet. Across on the hit for Hoffer, mishandled back row. Let's see if Richland could recover with their defense. They do. The final hit goes to Megan Rube. Heckroll with the bump set to the near side. It was a low set. Trying to recover was Schultz, but 20-9, the lead for Richland.
That's a huge swing. Lisbon's pretty sure they're going to get the point there, and then all of a sudden it comes all the way back, and they don't.
Pressure time right now for the Broncos, trying not to fall behind 2-0. Set comes to the hands of Megan Tazarek. She responds with a big kill, 21-9 the score.
Yeah, pressure time is right, and Richland is pouring on the pressure with huge hits like that.
Galenius will serve once more. This one across, and it's an ace. The back row held up. It was over Taylor Gilbert, who would have had the play. She makes the right call as it's 21-10. Lisbon down by 11. Ball hit on the near sideline. Bump set, clear for Richland. Started by Heckroll, Sweet. Somewhat of an overpass, but a nice shot clearing for Hoffer. Just trying to extend the rally. Instead, turns that into points, 21-11.
Yeah, it looked like the Colts knew what was coming there, and Hoffer said, nope, we're switching it up. I'm just going to bump it into that back near corner. No one was there for it.
Serve. Played up front, low pass comes right back over to Emma High, and she does not clear the net. 21-12, Lisbon on a rally here right now. Lisbon trying not to fall behind 2-0, and that will be an ace. There was a lift that came off the serve for Sweet. 21-13, Lisbon down by 8.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lift on a serve. That must have been one good ace.
And another ace. Back-to-back aces for Sweet. 21-14. Lisbon down by 7.
Well, Sweet single-handedly getting Lisbon back in this second set with some excellent serving, putting on a clinic.
Pass comes from Rube. Across, hit by Heckroll. Long pass up front and cleared across the net by Hoffer, and it goes long. 22-14 is the score. Richland leads by 8.
Well, Lingen looked dead set on getting that one, and she just happened to look down and see, oh, I'm about a foot past the line. Let's it go wisely.
Blake Miller serving. Comes across off the hands of Lingen and into the bench. A nice attempt trying to track it down for Blake Miller, but a point in the side out makes it 22-15. Emerson Schultz, the sophomore, serving. Her serve received by Lingen. Set back to the far side, put across the net by Rube. Heckroll to the left side. Well, let's go. Hit it with the wrong side of her hand and it tailed long. It's going to be a hitting error to make it 23-15. Rotating in for Lisbon will be Katie DePlazis. I believe it will be Tazarek to serve for Richland. That is who they'll put back to serve. Megan Tazarek serve. Played by DePlazis, set to the near side, and well, let's go across, and a kill.
Yeah, Lisbon just clawing their way back in this one. A couple points here, a couple points there.
And Kaya Sweet will come in for the spot of Clarissa Hoffer, and she will serve. Bumped in the back row. Set to the left side, comes to Lingen in a block, recovered by Heckroll, cleared by Well Let's Go, goes long, unfortunately for the Lisbon Broncos, 24-16. And Richland is serving for set point to take a 2-0 lead. Iverson will come into the front row for Richland. Emma Hyen will serve this one across, off the hands of Gilbert. Set by Sweet, across for Heckroll. Tipped in the back row, sent back up front by Tazarek. Cleared by Richland. Colts point away from a 2-0 lead. Lisbon looking for a big comeback here. Hit by Well Let's Go. Tracked down by Sweet, but it is out of bounds, and that will be set point. 25-16. Richland takes a 2-0 lead here tonight against the Lisbon Broncos. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
And we are back at Lisbon High School. The Dollars for Scholars sponsor for tonight's volleyball match is Differding Construction. Lisbon's Dollars for Scholars was started 29 years ago and has presented scholarships totaling $850,360 to graduating seniors from Lisbon High School. Thank you, Differding Construction, for your continued support of Lisbon Dollars for Scholars. Joel Morgan, Will Thompson, alongside you here tonight in Lisbon as the Broncos are behind 2-0 against the Richland Colts. Lisbon fell behind early in the first set, but second set they were back and forth. Will, it was well played. Richland just went on a run in the second half of things.
Yeah, Lisbon really showed a tenacity there for the first time tonight. And for the first time in a while, they didn't allow an opening run on them. They went back and forth, and it really wasn't until about the middle or even kind of towards later in the set that they seemed to have run out of tricks, and they couldn't throw anything more surprising at the Colts. And at that point, Richland took a bit of a lead, but it was encouraging for Lisbon to see them claw back towards that end of the set and just exchange 2 points for 1 point. We talked how early they were going 1 for 1, 1 for 1, back and forth. Lisbon did a good job at the end of that set getting 2, maybe 3 points, then only giving up a point, then getting 2 or 3, maybe more. That's how you build a nice, consistent run. You just can't give up that big run they gave up in the middle of the set or at the beginning like they've been apt to do so far.
We're getting ready for our third set. Again, Richland had lost 3 straight sets. 3 straight matches coming in tonight. Richland trying to end that streak. Lisbon looking for a big comeback, and they'll be serving first here on our left side. It'll be Taylor Gilbert to start things off. Serve goes across, picked up front, put down on a hit through a block from Lingen. Gilbert responds in the back row, bumps it to the near side, sweet into a block, and it comes off the hands of Lions. Richland scores first, 1-0 is their lead.
Fast moving there. Change of direction. Looked like she was going to cut it across the middle. That was not the case.
Serve across for Tazarek, for Rube. Comes to Wagner. Picked up in the front row for DePlazis. Across for the Broncos and Lions to the right side. The hit was committed by Miller. Came off the hands of Sweet, and it goes out of bounds. 2-0. Richland takes an early lead, and this was what Lisbon does not want to do, is fall behind early. Megan Rube back to serve again.
Sweet doing her best there. She might have maybe just wanted to let that one go. Not a lot of opportunity for her to do a lot with it.
Cleared by Heckroll, and freezing in the back row was Tazarek. Heckroll will get the kill, 2-1 the score. She gets the kills, rewarded with a trip back to serve.
Yeah, Tazarek with a little stutter step, and in basketball that helps you get open. In volleyball it leaves you a foot shy of getting the dig.
Heckroll serve comes across, started by Wagner, picked up by Rube and put into a block and then cleared. Nice support by Miller. Heckroll comes to Sweet and threw on a hit for Hoffer. The defense responds for Richland, and it's sent across the net by Lingen. And Lisbon unable to get a clear from their own side of the net. 3-1, Richland leads. They lead 2-0, taking the first 25-10, the second 25-16. Serve sent right back over. Hit by Miller. Put up front and finessed across, one-handed by Sweets, but her teammates couldn't get there. The kill, I believe, will go to Megan Tazarek, and it is 4-1 Richland. Hit in the back row by Lions, set to the left side, across on a hit for Hoffer. Violation against Lisbon, a point for Richland, 5-1 their lead.
Yeah, it looked like Hoffer was just completely out of bounds there, no feet in bounds, which would be a violation as the ball had stayed in bounds the entire set so far.
Ball comes to Heckroll, and Heckroll, a hitting error, 6-1 the score for Richland. It's looking similar to what we saw in set number 1. It was a 7-1 lead early for Richland. Serve for Lingen. Played by DePlazis, comes back to her. She will clear it across and just stays in bounds. Great placement. Back left corner. 6-2 the score. Rotating in is Cheyenne Woletsko. She'll take a spot in the front row. Nisha Sweet will go in the back row to serve. Sweet's serve off the hands of Sievertson to the near side. Tazarek across. Lisbon will set up front on a blocked hit by Hoffer. Defense for Richland recovers and put across the net. And 4 hits called for Richland. 6-3. Lisbon cuts their deficit in half.
Well, that's just a lack of focus. Lack of counting. Always got to be counting 1, 2, 3 over, 1, 2, 3 over. Can't be 1, 2, 3, 4 over.
And I think we're going to get a reserve. Yep, so the score will go back to 6-2. It might have been miscounted by the official, so we will get a reserve. Isha Sweet will serve. Richland leads by 4, and it just comes off the wrong hand to Tazarek. And we'll get the same result, 6-3. Lisbon will continue to serve with Sweet, one of the seniors, back at the line. The serve off the hands of Syverson to the back wall. 6-4. Lisbon was within 2. This Broncos team, honoring their seniors before this match tonight, are going to want to take a set here and get things started. Sweet serve. Syverson will hit it again. Bump set to the near side to Tazarek. She will get it across. It's received by DePlazis, set by Sweet. Well, let's go. Hits it long. 7-4, point inside out.
Well, nobody was going to be able to get to that one, but just very, very strong. Not really even close.
Shanikalenius will come in to serve for Richland. Her serve hit by Heckroll. Sweet will put it up front, and it's a cross on a hit for Hoffer. Set up front by Richland, and down for Megan Tazarek. Another kill. This one comes off the hands of Sweet. 8-4, Richland's lead. Bump received by Heckroll. Nice play to clear it across for Woletsko. Back across for Richland. Colts lead 2-0. Low pass cleared across from Hoffer. Set up front. Hit off a block for Tazarek, and Heckroll had a beat on it, but just could not get there quick enough. 9-4, that is the score.
Yeah, not a lot of help in a spot that was needed there.
And we'll take a timeout. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
What do basketball...
And we are back here tonight in Lisbon. The Broncos down in set number 3, 9-4. Joel Morgan, Will Thompson with you here tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll have Broncos football coming your way tomorrow. You can see our full schedule at yourliveevent.com. Again, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. That is yourliveevent.com. Richland trying to snap a 3-match losing streak. Sweet will come up. Hoffer will hit it long. And another point coming for Richland. 10-4 their lead. Dollars for Scholars, sponsor for tonight's match is Differding Construction. Lisbon's Dollars for Scholars were started 29 years ago and have presented scholarships of $850,360 to graduating Broncos. Sweet gets a hit back row. Nice play for Lingen. And a clear attempt out of the back row. Comes up short, though, for the Colts. 10-5. Lisbon is serving, and it's Katie DePlazis.
Well, A for effort for the Colts on that one. Doing everything they can.
Colts set to the left side, and it hits the top of the net for Megan Rube. Lisbon pulls within 4. Lisbon has not really had a long run tonight, Will. They've had some leads. They've come back and tied it in set 2, but they have just not had that long, sustained run, and with your back against the wall, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah, now would be an excellent time, and devastating if they were to turn around and give one up instead.
And ball is hit long for Richland. That will help them out there, 10-7. Lisbon has not led this set. They're within 3. Pass comes to the near side, through on a hit, sent right back for the Lisbon Broncos. Richland on the offensive, hit into a block, and a nice play. Believe the block will be for Gilbert. 10-8, Lisbon within 2.
Everything coming together for Lisbon in this one. Their defense and their offense both been a lot of synergy in what they've been trying to do.
Set comes up front and down for Megan Tazarek. That will stifle a rally, 11-8. Richland will send Blake Miller back to serve. The serve hit by Gilbert, cleared by Heckroll. Up front to set is Rube, hit into a block, cleared again by Richland. Lisbon on the offensive. It's Sweet up front, and I believe it was untipped. The hit that came across for Hoffer, was untouched in the front row. 12-8, Richland's lead.
Well, more lucky than smart to not touch that one, but they'll take the point either way.
Serve across from Miller. It's an ace. 13-8 the score. Picked up by Heckrell. Sweet will put it up for Willetsko across off the hands of Lincoln into the stands. Willetsko the kill. 13-9 the score.
That one clearly had a lot of energy to it because on the reception, the bounce almost went so high to hit the basketball hoops here in Lisbon.
Kind of sweet serve. Hit by Lincoln. Put up front, cleared across by Richland. Richland sent right back by Lisbon. Received by Willetsko. Set across to Gilbert. Gilbert across. Nice defense for Richland. They will extend the rally. 13-9 is our score in set 3. 2-0 is the lead for Richland. It's Heckrell with the kill. 13-10, and you could see, Will, the big sigh of relief. She put it across, and it looked like it was going to go long and just finds a way to stay in. Serve for Sweet. Played in the back row. Cross for Richland. Low pass hit by Gilbert to Sweet, and Sweet tries to get it back row. She cannot. 14-10, point inside out Richland.
Yeah, some low passing these last couple volleys by Lisbon. Got to get it a little higher, give your teammates a little extra opportunity to get a good hand on it.
Sweet to Heckrell. Heckrell across. Nice dig in the back row. Set to the left side. High and across. A nice play by Sweet in the back row. Now pass by Sweet. Cleared by DePlazis. 14-10 the score. Richland leads. A kill coming from Megan Rube. She just extended over the defense to make it 15-10.
Well, we've seen that exact play a handful of times, and Lisbon has not had an answer for it. Back row unable to rotate into the middle there and serve as a second line.
Plazas will start it from the back row. Sweet to Heckrell. Heckrell across right in front of Megan Tazarek. 15-11.
We've seen a lot of soft stuff from Heckrell today, which has been different because she's got a cannon of an arm when she's able to unleash it on the outside there, and sometimes even in the middle.
Ariel Lyons will be the one back to serve. Her serve. Received by Sievertson. And it goes long on a hit for Megan Rube. 15-12 the score. Lisbon within 3. They have gotten within 2. That was back at 10-8. They have trailed this entire set. Serve goes across. Bumped out of the back row. Set to the left side. Across for Lincoln. Received by Sweet. Miscommunication. Gilbert bumps into Lyons, and neither gets a clean hit on the ball. 16-12. Richland back to serve.
Well, Lyons will say that that's on her. That's disappointing if you're Lisbon. It was a real big opportunity to, again, cut it to 2, which is as close as it's been in this game. Now they got to receive this serve pretty well.
Set to the left side. Sweet. Received by Hine. Comes to the near side. Hit long for Richland. 16-13. Lisbon will serve.
Now if Lisbon can do what they did at the end of the last set, just trade 1 point there. Maybe they can get a couple here. It's still close for them. They're still in this set.
Taylor Gilbert's serve. Pass to Tazarek. Hit off a block. And the Colts can't recover. 16-14. Lisbon within 2. We have not seen a tie in this third set. Richland leads the match 2-0. Gilbert's serve. Set up front. Finessed across. Received by Sweet. Set to Heckrell. Heckrell across. Hit by Miller. Picked up by Wagner, the libero, and across the net for Hyen. And this one just stays in play. Looked like it was going long. Fooled the back row. 17-14 Richland's lead. Megan Rube, who's been strong from the service line tonight, is serving.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with that one at all. That looked long the whole way, and it was just barely fell inside. Perfect placement.
Serve from Rube across. Sweet to Heckrell. Heckrell gets it through. One-handed by Wagner. Picked up in the back row by Tazarek. They ran out of hits quickly. 17-15, point inside out. Lisbon down by 2. Rotating in, Larissa Hoffer. Kyra Heckrell will serve. Heckrell serve. Bumped out of the back row. Cleared on a hit for Miller. Heckrell's pass comes to DePlazis, Heckrell's pass to Lyons goes to DePlazis. She hits it center of the net. 18-15. Lisbon down by 3, serving for Richland, Megan Lingen. Again, you're running out of time, Will, to try to mount a comeback here if you're Lisbon. Sweet will set. Across on a hit, a kill for Hoffer. 18-16 the score. DePlazis in, let's go in. She will go front row. Aisha Sweet will serve. And another point for Richland. 19-16.
Well, you're right, Joel. Running out of time indeed. 6 points left for the Colts to secure. Lisbon needs 9, a 9-6 run. We haven't seen Lisbon go on anything nearly as good as that kind of run so far in this one. So they're going to need to play the best ball that they've played so far here today to finish this one out.
Clanius' serve is played by Gilbert, set up front, and a kill for Hoffer. 19-17.
Well, that helps for sure. A strong kill there placed right in the corner. More of that is what the doctor ordered for Lisbon.
Senior Katie DePlazis is serving, and you just can't have this quick back and forth. Their serve off the hands of Rube. Put up into a block by Tazarek. Richland will try again. It's to the back row. Hit by DePlazis. Bumped by Sweet. Comes to Heckrell. She will get this one across. Richland leads 2-0. Overpass. Set right back, and it's set right back by Richland. This time cleared on a punch for Hoffer. Bumped out of the back row. She will get the kill as it was hit a little too strong for Megan Lingen. 19-18. Lisbon a point away from tying in this third set. DePlazis' serve. Overpass cleared across the net. Heckrell will play it. Sweet will set. Gilbert across. Richland sets it to Rube. Hit off of Sweet. Picked up by DePlazis and cleared across by Gilbert. Richland able to turn that into a point. Blake Miller, she didn't put a whole lot on it, just put it in the right spot. 20-18 the score.
Well, and that was a perfect contrast to that absolute rocket that came right before it.
20-18, Lisbon trails by 2. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common. They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We are back on yourliveevent.com. Lisbon trails 20-18 to Richland in set 3. Richland leads 2-0. They took the first 25-10, the second 25-16. The serve for Blake Miller. Lines up left side, across, and a hit for Gilbert, rather for Hoffer, sent back by Richland, and it was put down by Hyen. 21-18 the score. And it's back to Blake Miller again to serve.
Really bad break for Lisbon, and now the time is really running out for them.
Hit by DePlazis. Sweet will set it up. Hoffer into a block. Actually, I think it's going to be 4 hits. Yeah, it will be 4 hits. It did not go over the top of the net. 22-18. Next up will be a matchup Tuesday night for this volleyball team against Lemoore here at home. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Tazarek timed it well at the front of the net to make it 23-18. Nope. She came over the top. Lisbon gets a point and a side out. 22-19 the score.
I was going to say, we don't have a straight-on angle here, but it looked pretty clear to me that she went over the net. Almost did it quick enough that she got away with it, though. Just very quickly, push that in there.
Kaya Sweet doing the serving. Received by Lingen. Set to the left side, across on a hit for Tazarek, and it goes out of play. 23-19. Richland 2 points away from a straight set win tonight against Lisbon. Serve across off the hands of DePlazis, an ace for Tazarek, 24-19.
If we had a win probability model for volleyball, that would have been a huge chunk right there. Big point for Richmond.
Tazarek serving for match point. Set comes across, hit in the back row by Tazarek. Cleared across the net by Rube. No, a hit and error by Rube. 24-20. Lisbon remains alive in this third set. Area Lions in for Woletsko. Cheyenne Woletsko out.
They're still alive. They're going to need 4 straight points here. Well within the range of things that they've done today.
Lions serve. Hit in the back row. Set up front. Finessed across. Received by Sweet. Set comes from Lions. Back to Sweet. Sweet gets it across. Richland playing for match point, and they won't get that there. The pass comes over the head of Hyan, 24-21. And Lions back to serve again. Serve from Lions. Dug out by Tazarek. Overpass reeled back in and across for Richland, and this goes long. Hitting error, 24-22. Lisbon has gotten close several times in this set. Not a lot of room for error with Lions back to serve. Serve for Lions. Goes long, and that is match point. 25-22 is our final in set number 3. The 3-match losing streak ends for Richland. They defeat Lisbon tonight in straight sets, 25-10, 25-16, 25-22. Post-game show is next on yourliveevent.com.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
And we are back here tonight in Lisbon. Our final score, Richland snaps their 3-match losing streak tonight, defeating Lisbon 25-10, 25-16, 25-22. That will drop the Broncos' record on the season to now 1-3 in the region, 3-10 overall. Richland improves to 1-3 in the region, 5-4 overall. Will Thompson with us tonight on this broadcast. Will, Lisbon fell behind early in that first set. They lost 25-10, could not find their way out of it. That second set was back and forth. Lisbon played, I think, their best volleyball of the night through the first half of set number 2.
I would have to absolutely agree. We saw in set number 2 that they didn't give up a big run to start the set as they've been apt to do. Instead, they were fighting for it. They're pulling out every bag of trick that they had in the beginning, And it looked like they had an opportunity to take that second set and get into the middle third of it. And the Colts really just put on the gas, and those tricks weren't working for Lisbon. It wasn't until the end of that set that we started seeing them take 2 or 3 points for every point that the Colts were getting. Just playing very sound fundamental volleyball. They're not making many mistakes, passing it well, making all the right decisions. But it was just not enough with that hole that opened up in the middle of that set.
Yeah, the middle of the set is where Richland ran away with it, 25-16. That third set, Richland again jumped out to an early lead. It looked a lot like set number 1, 6-1. And Lisbon, I think, showed a lot of patience in terms of positioning and playing out some rallies in that set. 25-22 was the final. Lisbon on senior night tonight, I think they were going to go down fighting, and they came close at the end. But again, Richland just held steady.
Yeah, they made it to a point where they were forcing Richland to play better than them fundamentally. There was some mistakes we saw by Richland in that third set. Opened the door for Lisbon to come back in, but it was all for naught. Certainly the most competitive of the 3 sets. Looks a lot closer than it felt here because the Broncos were able to get a handful of points there right at the end, but still a lot closer. That was a set that they could have won. They should feel good about what they did in that set, even though they lost it.
So losing effort tonight for Lisbon. Again, they fall to 1-3 in the region, 3-10 overall. Improvement for Richland, 1-3 in the region, 5-4 overall. Next up tomorrow night, Lisbon football is at home against Oak Grove. We'll have that for you tomorrow night on yourliveevent.com. You can see our full schedule at our website as well as follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. That will do it for tonight's broadcast. Joel Morgan for Will Thompson. Again, our final tonight, Richland wins in straight sets, 25-10, 25-16, 25-22. You've been watching Region 1 Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.